Good morning, everyone. Got Kevin Scott in the chat. He gave a $5 super chat for Black Dice. He also gave a $20 super chat for Jazz. Got Jerry Mitchell checking in. Says good morning. He also dropped in a $5 super chat, saying Black Dice as well. So we're gonna stick with the Black Dice the entire day here. Because of those two, we got Joel to a Craps checking in. Good morning. So let's get started here. We got 3632 Black Dice all day. Here we go. And we got a 426 to start the roll off. And we have about 10 people have gone on the Shooter of the Year competition already with varied results, anywhere from a high of 5 rolls to a high of, I believe, 30 rolls. So it looks like 12 is the number to beat right now, to kind of get yourself going on to the next level, if you will. 426. And even the one with the 5 rolls, guys, everybody's doing a great job in that competition. And just the fact that they entered and are willing to go live in front of people on YouTube is an amazing feat by itself. So make sure you support and watch them. 268. 3632. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. We got Glenn checking in. We got Jazz today, Glenn. That's what it is. And Uncle Hoku saying good morning. Got ABC Dice. You are new. Welcome. I have not seen you here yet. And we got a 426 again. That's the third one in our third period of time. So hopefully we continue these rolls once we start the show. That would be awesome. 3632. We got Rody checking in. Good morning. 358. So that's 2 8s and 3 6s so far. Wow. It would be nice to keep that up and be able to bet on that. Ryan marked the points on a cruise right now. He was down $350 the first day. The second day he was up $4,000. I've seen him bet. I got 235, just Gen 5. I've seen him bet in real life at a casino, and he is extremely aggressive. I saw him multiple times, actually. Very aggressive better. So it's kind of fun to watch him. And we got 459. Good morning, Chris Dice Deacon there, ladies and gentlemen. And Chris has been the host of multiple shooters this weekend. So I applaud him and thank him for his dedication to the tournament. I'm going to probably try shooting this next weekend if I can get some time available. Yeah, we got a 639. So it's 3 6s, 2 8s, 2 9s, and a 5 so far. Sleep crossing me another 246. I did get to the casino this weekend. I'll give a little quick trip report. It was a fast trip. Quick trip report once we get the show started here as well. $257. Right one did not get all the way down there. So if it was on a cruise ship, they would not have counted it. That's awesome. 3632. Good morning, Randy Hill. And we got 2 on 3, ace deuce. Three, 6, 3, 2. Again, that right one did not get all the way down. 325. Just Gen 5 again. Yeah, we got 5, 6, Yo Chef. And we also, when I go through my intros and all that stuff, we got a new addition to the mix today. I will show you guys that in a few seconds as well. We'll go last shot here. Good morning, Mad Dog. We got Mad Dog checking in. Telling you. And last shot here before we start. Terrible shot to finish the warm up with. Let's get that all the way. 527 Bruce. Okay, let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 546 of the Level Up program, and day number 40 of the $100,000 challenge. Hey, if you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Kevin Scott checking in number 1. He dropped in a $20 super chat saying he wants jazz today. So that is the music of choice that we are using today. We have Jerry Mitchell checking in, and he also dropped in a $5 super chat, as well as Kevin did with a $5 super chat asking for the black dice today. So we're going to stick with the black dice the entire day here today. And we got 208 Crabs Joel checking in. We got Undisciplined Glenn checking in. We got ABC Dice, who's new to the chat here, so welcome ABC Dice. We got Rody. We got Dice DJ Chris. We got Mad Dog. Randy Hill. And that looks like that is everybody to the this point. If you are watching along and we have not said hi in the chat, make sure you do say hi to us in the chat. We are coming in today with 25 wins and 14 losses. Remember, we started our bankroll off, and it's been an up and down journey here. But we started off our bankroll at 5,000, so we're starting off today at $6,666. So that's a little scary. 6666. And our win goes to be $667, and we have a stop loss of $1,000. Remember that this is for entertainment and educational purposes. And if you do want to play along, jump on a Crapsee, click on that live tab, and that'll bring you over to the table that we're using today. We also got Craps Texas checking in. So kind of a little bit of a highlight of our weekend and all that stuff. Let's go with our weather report and everything else there. So weather today is 29 degrees in Wisconsin. It feels like 22. The last day and a half, it's been nothing but rain outside. So we got a little bit of water in the basement, but all of a sudden I woke up this morning and there's snow outside. So what's up, Wisconsin here? We go from a day and a half of rain, just drenching rain, to snow again. But I did go to the casino on Saturday night for about an hour and a half. Yeah, I bought in for $200, played around a little bit with the horseman. I was about break even on the horseman. Every time I went light side though, I lost money. So in for 200, out for $0. So I spent the entire 200. And then also, for those of you who have been following me along here, you have seen that I actually am going on a weight loss journey as well. And my current weight loss to date is 28.5 pounds. So just to kind of keep you guys in the know about that, it keeps me honest and it keeps me pushing forward. So hopefully it'll be close to that 30-pound mark by next week. We'll see how it goes. And I will try to report that out every week. But anyhow, less chin, more spin, Joe. Let's get her going here. We got 18 people on Crapsee ready to go. We got 20 people watching live here. 4 thumbs up. And we're going to start off with a 3-6-3-2 dice set. And I'll call that all bets set. Okay, so. And we're going to start off with a Yo Chef, the 5-6 Yo Chef. That's up to give you a pass line winner. A come out natural. We also had the shooter competition start this weekend. There's 10 people that have gone so far. Like I said, during the warm-up, the results vary anywhere between 5 rolls as a top roll to a 30 roller. And everything in between. So we've had some really good shooters go so far. And I'm going to try to get my shots in probably this next weekend coming up. Hopefully, if time works out for me well. And if I can find a host for it. Chris from Dice Degen, he's in the chat here. He's been a host on several of the shooters already. Let's go all bets set. And dice up 3-6-3-2. They did split apart when he left my fingers, and it didn't get quite all the way down. That's 3-3 hard 6. That is the double Degen we're talking about, Chris. So let's throw his dice set. 3-3 hard 6. So let's mark that point of 6. I will let you know, Chris. Definitely. More than likely, it will be next Saturday if I have the time available. Probably morning sometime, but. Glenn got goal. That's awesome. Wow, that was a fast goal. Anyhow, we are gonna try the cruise ship strategy really quick here. I'm gonna change it around a little bit from where I had it, but we're gonna start off with a $300 DC, and we'll wait till that gets placed before I put any more bets out there. So we'll call that all bets set and dice out. Good morning, Mad Hatter. 3-6-3-2. And we have an ace deuce. That is perfect for me. But that's gonna be the Alfredo sauce. So again, 3-6-3-2, and we got an ace deuce. That's gonna be a $300 win on that DC. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that DC down, and we're gonna take that $300 win, and we're just gonna go across. So we'll be basically playing for free here. So that's kind of the little neat thing we could do. We have a point of 6 right now. So let's do this. Let's go $70 on the 5. We'll go 90 on that 6. We'll go 90 on that 8. We'll go 50 on the field. And I'm going to get that $70 on that 5. So we have $300 on the table and $300 we've made on that DC bet. So that's going to work out nice. And we'll call that all bet set. 19 people playing along. 3, 6, 3, 2. Peace out. And we got a 3-3 hard 6 right back. So that is the double D-gen again. So we made our point, hit our point. And 3, 6, 3, 2. Primary on top side, both dice. And that puck does turn off. It's a $55 win for us on that one. So we're going to have to go back up and get $15 on a field. So we'll just collect that for now. Good morning, E2 Gaming and Eddie checking in. So we got Matt Hatter. We got Eddie. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2. All of our bets are turned off. Looking for a new point here. Eddie says it's 46 degrees in Cincinnati. And dice out. Jeff and ND checking in. Good morning. Magic Ace is 112. And to come out again, pass line loser, come out loser, DP winner. 3632, and it is a roll extender. So when I was at the casino this weekend, I had a chance to shoot 2 times. Nothing spectacular. The first roll I had probably about 6 rolls, and then the second roll about 10 rolls. The first one I did not get out of myself, did not get out of my bets. So I was 1 hit shy of getting out of it, so I lost almost $100 on that one. And then the second time I shot, I was towards the end of my bankroll, and I'm like, So I hit the point of, I want to say 9, and I only wanted to drop in, it was a $15 table, I only wanted to drop in $30. So I put 15 on the 5 and 15 on that 10, and I did not hit a single damn bet all those 10 rolls of those. I went on and then hit like 4, 5, 6s and 8s right away before the 7 came. So I ended up losing everything there. Anyhow, that was a fun but short visit. We'll go all bet set. Looking for a point yet? They sell those. Again, that right one did not get all the way down, but we have a 5-5 hard 10. That is the Old Bay Bushel. So let's mark that point at 10. 3, 6, 3, 2, and a 5-5 hard 10 results. So that will allow us to turn our bets back on. And again, we're going to go $20 or $50 on that field, and we're going to use that field to start spreading across here so we can get more money back to rack. Hopefully get some double hits in. So let's call that all bet set. And dice out. And we got a 5-3-8. That is a grape ape. Not a good looking throw at all. That left one, left one stuck to the wall. The right one crossed over on us. 3, 6, 3, 2. 5-3-8. That'll be another $55 brought back to the rack. And again, we'll go back up on that field one more time, give it a shot once, and see what happens. If we don't get another field hit here, we'll probably do something different with our bets. Maybe do a regression type thing or something, get some of that money back to the rack here. So we have 410 brought back so far, 300 on the table. All bets set. Dice out. Again, 3632. And that's going to be the end of the roll with a 2-5 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So, made a little bit of money off of that one, not as much as I would have liked to have. In fact, like I said, if I would have got another roll into the field, I probably would have regressed my bets to get more back. Well, we had $110 on that throw, so not bad. Again, we're going to do the cruise ship strategy here. Start off again 3632. That was an 8 roller, so pretty much just an average roll. And again, that shooter competition, I'm gonna probably need a 12 or better in the first round to move on. We'll see how it goes. So we gotta make sure we get some good consistent rolls going here. And let's call this all bets out. We got 27 people playing along here, 26 people watching. And we got Demon Dog Chris checking in. Good morning. And Jeff Remanded D, like I said, checked in just a few seconds ago. And dice out. 3632. That was a little bit of a jerky release, but we have a 4-6-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Daddy Joe. So I'm marking up at a 10. 3632 and a 4-6-10 result. Again, we're going to go 300 DP. Or DC, I'm sorry, DC bet. So $300. And then we're trying the cruise ship strategy again. I know it did not work well for me last week, but we're trying it again because I have a little bit different way we're going to try doing it, and we'll see if it works well as we go. Anyhow, let's go with all bets set and base out. 3632. Dice did cross him again. 527. Ouch. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. We're going to have to switch over to the cousin one set right away, and that's going to be a $300 loss there for me, which that does suck. 0.7 out. Happens to the best of them. Okay. Regroup here. 3-2, 3-6. So that puts us down 300. So we're down about $200 for the day here, but we can recover that, not a problem. Glenn goes ungo. Dang it. Too funny. Sorry, Glenn. We're going to have to call the 5-2 Bruce. We're going to have to call it the 5-2 story Glenn. There we go. 3-2, 3-6. And we got 3-4-7 double pitch on the come out. Pass line winner come out natural. So I had heard, I did not see, I had heard that Alfredo was thrown yesterday and he got in that 7 again, sort of like what I do sometimes. And he threw like 15 out of 22 throws with a 7. So it happens. It really does. Good morning, Trey. Again, 3-2, 3-6. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. Make sure I'm pushing with that thumb. Ooh, wild throw. We got magic aces, 112. That would have been nice on my next roll once I get a point established, because that would have been $300 back that we had lost. But 3-2, 3-6, a 1-1-2. Let's get a good landing zone and good energy control here, Joe. Mad Hatter says, do not work to come out with a Fredo. That is 100% accurate. Same thing with Joe. Do not work that come out unless you're playing a come out game. Meaning trying to play for that 7 or that 11, because that is a lot of my normal throws on the come out. We'll go all bet set. 27 people playing along here. Base up 3-2, 3-6. And another magic aces. Wow, 1-1-2. That's gonna be a repeater win. That come out. If you're playing a crap check or a world bet, you should be getting paid out on these. Still looking for a point. Shooter number 2. Three, 2, 3, 6. And we'll call that all bet set. And dice out. And there we go. We got a 2, 4, 6, a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark that point of 6. 3-2, 3-6 is the dice set. 2, 4, 6 is the result. Marking the point of 6. Good morning, Greg. And Kevin goes, Alfredo, 3 PSOs in a row. Yeah. And that happens, and it really does, and it sucks for the person shooting. Sometimes it's very frustrating that. But 3-2, 3-6. We're gonna go $300 DC again. Eddie made goal. That's awesome. No, that was not the Holy Cannoli, because the Holy Cannoli is going to be the 4-2, the 4-2, Joel. So the 4-2 is the Holy Cannoli. We're still going with Kevin the Carpenter on the 2x4. But thanks for checking that. Anyhow, let's call that all bet set. And dice out. I still have to get hold of Giuseppe with that. But anyhow, dice out. And we have a 2, 6, 8. That is the Duracell 8. Well, let's support free life content. Give that thumbs up where it deserved, and please, please, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Your 2, 3, 6 and a 2, 6, 8 result. So our DC is going to move to that 8. And again, we're going to go $70 on that 5. We'll go 90 on the 6. We'll go 90 on the 8. We're going to go 50 on the field. And what we're going to do is bring it down to 70 there. So what my new plan is now, starting off something similar to this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a quarter every time I get a hit onto the number. That is the DC bets. So that way we can start reducing the effectiveness of the DC, but still get paid out on it should it get hit. Then we can also use the money to spread across and do other things as well. Yeah, you forgot to tell him as well. Okay, he would have laughed, Joel, if you would have said something to him. But with that, I think he would have laughed. But anyway, 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. and a 527. Boy, we have crappy rolls. Well, we did make money off of that. I think like $12 off of that. 5-2 Bruce. 2, 3, 6. We're gonna go to the all 7 set, the all winner set here, and see if they can change our luck around a little bit. So quality of the rolls not so great this morning. We had an 8, 7. We'll 5, 4, 2, 3 for our next dice set. See if we can get that to switch our luck around a little bit here. SRR is at a 3.8 at the current moment. 2 come out 7s already. Ouch. Okay. Also winner set. Get your bets in. 27 people. We're going to do it a little bit different here now. We are going to do I know this probably doesn't make sense, but we're going to go $25 pass line bet, $10 small, $10 tall, $5 any craps. And we're going to go back to our normal strategy just for one shooter until we can figure out what's going on here. We'll go all bet set, 29 people playing along, and dice outlets. 5, 4, 2, 3. Dice put apart when you look my fingers just a little bit. We got a 4, 5. Whoops. Forgot to take that off the screen. I'm sorry, guys. 4, 5. The hard 9 to Big Daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9. 5, 4, 2, 3. We get a 4, 5, 9 result. Okay, so let's go 480 across. And we'll go $50 in odds. So this will be 75 and a 4, 5, and 10. We got 90 and that's 6 and 8. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3 will be our dice set. Just trying to find a dice set that's going to work here for us with our mechanics today. Trying to rein things in as we go. And all bets set. 29 people playing along, 27 people watching. Dice out. Oh my God. Oh my God. 2-5 Bruce. That 2-5 is just prevalent today. It does not matter what set we're using. That's gonna hurt. That one was a big loss. 5, 4, 2, 3, and 2-5 Bruce. So it wouldn't have mattered if I was on a crucial strategy or my regular strategy that time. On flipping real. Okay. That puts us down to 59.71 for our bankroll, so we're still above our stop loss. 5, 4, 2, 3. That was a double pitch. No, that was a primary bottom side on both dice, double on both sides. Good morning, George. 3, 6, 4 is what George is recommending. We'll give it a shot for one shooter here. 5, 3, 6, 4. And I'm gonna just try it once, see what happens with that. And that's basically gonna be our 3V rotate towards us, and we'll double pitch that right die. So that's basically a 3V dice set. Quarter pitch towards us on both of them, and we'll double pitch the right one. Good morning, Buckeye Slim. Okay, here we go. Shooter number 4. We got a little bit of money to get back here. 5, 3, 6, 4. Dice out. Sure. And we got a 314. That is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So it's marked at point of 4. Using a 5, 3, 6, 4 dice set. 314 result. Okay. So let's go again. Regular betting, we'll go 640 across this time. We'll try to get some money back to the rack. We got a 5364. And we'll call that all bet set. And what George is referring to here says contains a 3, means that there's a 3 in the result. So that means that it should be a valid roll there, because we're looking for 3s or 4s is what he's saying on that. But call that all bet set. And it's out by 364. And we got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. Again, 5-3-6-4 and a 6-4-10 result. Okay, so that was 195 brought back. Let's go 160 cross pressure. And again, we'll go 5-3-6-4 for our dice set. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. The left one jump up and down. We got a 4-2. Holy cannoli. There we go, Joe. There's our holy cannoli. 4-2-6. The holy cannoli. And again, that was a 5-3-6-4 dice set with a 4-2-6 result. That will be hit number 2 for us, so we can reduce our bets now. 370 brought back to the rack, so let's bring them down. Let's go 320 across. And again, we're trying to get some money back since we lost so much. So we're going to probably do a Dallas drawdown here a little bit. We'll work our way down to that 96 across before we start building up again. We'll go again 5-3-6-4. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. And we got a 6-4-10 again. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So this is gonna be a nice hit. Extra 90 some dollars brought back to the rack. 5-3-6-4 and a 6-4-10 result. So let's do 160 across reduction or regression. So we'll be at 160 across now. It's 468 brought back to the rack. 160 on the table. If I took everything down, I would still be down about 220 some dollars for the day here. So that was some build back already. 5-3-6-4 is the dice set. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. And we got a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So that'll bring us to our final regression point here. 5-3-6-4, and we had a 5-1-6 result. We'll watch the dice results here. Next roll, see what happens to the dice. We'll bring our bets down. We'll go 96 across, and now we're going to start trend betting from here. That's 503 brought back to the rack, 96 on the table. We had a 5-3-6-4. last one was a double pitch of the dice. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Both dice kind of drift over, but we got a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. A 3-6-4 and a 4-4 heart 8. So that should be a single pitch of the dice. I'm sorry, double pitch of the dice. And that's going to allow us to go to $30 on that 8. 3-6-4. It's a lot of double pitches today. Excuse me. 524 brought back to rack, 108 on the table. And dice out. And that's going to be a 6-1. 7 ouch. A 3-6-4 and a 6-1. So at least it's not the Bruce this time. Okay. So it's a recovery of $416 on that. We're back up to 63.87. Go back 3632. Nothing spectacular on the rolls today. 8, 7, 2, 7. Roll qualities averaging around 20 per shooter here. And we'll go back 3632. All bet set. 29 people playing along here. 30 people watching. 9 thumbs up. Nice out. Magic Aces again on the come out. 1-1-2. Pass line loser. DP winner on the come out. 3-6-3-2. 1-1-2. And we're gonna try 6-4-2-4. 6-4-2-4 for the dice set. Good morning, Steph. Yep. I did it the opposite way here, George. I'm gonna go 6-4-2-4. And he's seeing a 1-3-5-3. Yeah, so I just did an opposite quarter turn. So okay, let's go. All bet set. Dice out. 6-4-2-4. And we got a 6-3. That is the easy 9, the Frank. So it's marked in point of 9. Again, 6-4-2-4 with a 6-3-9 result. 3 is showing, so that should be a safe set now. 6-3-9. And again, we're going to go 480 across. 75 and a 4, 5, 9, 10, 90, and that's 6 and 8. 6-4-2-4 will be our dice it. That was a single pitch of the dice there. And we'll call this all bet set. 31 people playing along here, 27 people watching. Dice up. And we got a 5-5 hard 10. That would be the Old Bay bushel. That left one did roll off on us a little bit. 6-4-2-4 dice set. 5-5 hard 10 result. And we're going to watch dice result on the next roll here. Yeah, that was 146 brought back to the rack. So let's go 110 inside pressure. We'll put an extra $15 on that 10, extra 15 on that 4. Good morning, Nemo, and good morning, Dice Dr. Dan. 6-4-2-4. And let's call that all bets set. Nice out. At 5-2 Bruce. Wow. Interesting. Okay, took another loss there. Not working out for us. 6-4-2-4, and we got a 5-2 Bruce. Okay. 7-2-7-4. Shooter number 6 for the day. Interesting. I could try kissing set here, George. I really don't do much with the kissing set, so let's go kissing aces. We'll go 5-4-4-5. Give that a shot once. I'm not big on Hardway sets because of my double pitching primarily, and I do a lot of them, so we'll try that once. 5-4-4-5. Okay, and we'll call that all bets set here and place out. 5-4-4-5. Yeah, we got a 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Max, so let's mark that point of 9. As we have primary top side both dice. Five, 4, 9, marking that point. So again, we'll go 640 across. And we got about $700 bring back to get that back to that break-even point. So let's see if we can do that. Get a lot of that money back here. 5-4 hard 9. Or 5-4-4-5 set. They thought 30 people playing along here. And we got 3-1-4 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. 5-4-4-5 and a 3-1-4 result. Okay. 5 back to the rack. We'll go 160 across pressure. 5-4-4-5. Dice a kissing aces set. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. And 167. Damn it. Okay. Back to basics, guys. Back to basics. I'm going to stop looking at chat right now, and we're going to switch over to the Yuri grip. 3632, my base set. $53.08 is where I'm at right now, which is below my stop loss. And we're going to call this all bet set. Very frustrating for today. 3632. Too hard for the hard fuzzy forward. 2-2 is going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So let's mark that point of 4. And if I was in the real casino, I would be walking away from the table right now because I'm below the stop loss. But since we are doing a show, we are going to continue with the bets. 640 across. We're going to go for 3 hits, and then we will regress and get out of the shooter. 3632. And all bets set. That's out. We got a buck shot right away. 2-2 hard 4, hard fuzzy 4, 2-2 going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. 3632, 2-2 hard 4. Seems like that Yuri grip has been true. The show must go on, says Matt Hatter. Yep. So, it's 195 brought back. We'll go 160 cross pressure. We'll leave those bets turned off. Looking for a new point, 3632. And they sell. 369, the triple D, the dice, Dr. Dan. So it's marked a point of 9 now. 3632, 369. 1 dice off, access the right side. Bets will turn back on. 3632 is the dice set. Yuri style grip is what we're going to be using here. And we'll call that all bets set. 32 people playing along yet. Days out. Not even gonna say it. Not even gonna say it. Left eye popped off. 257. Wow. Now we finally dip below that 5,000 mark again. Extremely. Gear style grip 3236. And shooter number 735 for the day. I mean, shooter number 8 for the day. And we'll call that all bets set. That's all. Hit that hook a little bit. 6, 4, 10. Marking the point of 10. And that is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. 2, 3, 6. 6, 4, 10 result. Again, 640 across. We're going to go on meltdown mode here today. 3 hits. I tried this stuff. I did try the TST at the casino this weekend because people were actually putting their chips right where I was throwing the damn dice. And one guy was doing, what was he doing? $100 pass line bet, full max odds. And it was right where my freaking dice land. So I had to move the dice towards me, or his chips towards me. And it was so, the freaking pass line, or the odds bets were so tall, it was hard to bounce over them. So I went to TST in the far corner and I got like a 10 roller out of it. So, so I did think about it then, not today though. We'll go all bet set. 3, 2, 3, 6. Ace out. One, 3, 4. Big Joe. Craps Master Journey. Three, 2, 3, 6. 1, 3, 4. Result. That is a sister of our point. And 160 across for our bets. 3, 2, 3, 6. And again, like I said, I would have walked away from the table if I was in the real casino here. But we're going on Crapsee mode today, so we can get some of that money back so I don't have to restart the bankroll a little bit. 3, 2, 3, 6. This out. And we got Magic Aces 1, 1, 2. 2, 3, 6. 1, 1, 2. Three, 2, 3, 6. At least John could show up so we can blame him for this. Oh, there he is. Too funny. How appropriate is that timing? Okay, 3, 2, 3, 6. All bets set. They out. Get to time that one better. We'll see if we can dispel the myth. We dispelled it. 5, 5, heart 10, Old Bay Bushel. So that's be a winner 10. So we did the anti-John today. 3, 2, 3, 6. 5, hard 10 results. That's funny. 640 cross. See, John goes. Okay, puck turns off. Looking for a new point. All of our bets will turn off, but we're going to adjust our bets so we can get them ready for the next time we play. Excuse me. That was 244 1 on that one. Let's go. I'm gonna do this one. So this is gonna be weird. Let's go 200 outside. That's gonna make the outside look like 175 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We'll keep the 6 and 8 at 150. Bets are still turned off. And we'll go all bets set. That's out. 5, 4, 3, 6. I'm sorry, 3, 2, 3, 6. That's out. Looking for blank. 145 trucking camper. That's the first trucking camper for the day. So let's mark that point of 5. 2, 3, 6, and we got a 145 result. Our point or our bets will turn back on. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad choice there, Joel. This is playing a one-hit strategy and turning the bets off or regressing might be a good choice for today. I could trigger a monster roll. Who knows? Maybe. 30 people still playing along. Still braving it out. All bets set. Face out. 3, 2, 3, 6. And we got a 5, 6. Yo, chef. Two, 3, 3, 6, and a 5, 6 yo result. The dice are landing nice and flat on the outside side of the table. Like I said, my table does not make a lot of noise normally, but they're really thunking down there. So let's see if we can keep on getting the thunk at the end. Kind of doing a drop shot with this Erie grip, Erie style grip. All bets set. 30 people still playing. Dice out. And we got a 3, 5, 8. Finally, we get out of a shooter here. That is the Grape Ape. Left one did not get all the way down, but the right one did hit in and back. 3, 2, 3, 6. 3, 5, 8 result. $6.14 brought back to the rack. That brings us back up to a 48.37 bankroll. If I was to take everything down, we already take everything down though, and we were gonna go. I'll try to do that cruise ship. We'll do like an iron cross and start building a cross from there. So a little 50, a little 70, 90, and 90, and 50. We'll see if we get some money across on the bets now and start getting some double pays if we could. 3, 2, 3, 6. That's out. Getting kind of going crapsee today here. And we got 5, 5 hard 10, the old Bay Bushel. So that might be a parlay of the day with SJ. For this shooter, 3, 2, 3, 6, and we get a 5, 5 hard 10 result. So let's take the $50 or we'll take some back to the rack. We'll put 15 on that. We'll put 15 on that. Oops. And we'll 15 there. So that way we'll $50 brought back. We'll put 45 back on the table, $5 back to the rack. So hopefully we can start getting some double pays here. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. That was a terrible release, but I'll take the result. 4, 5, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So that will be a double pay on that one. 3, 2, 3, 6. 4, 5, hard 9 result. And let's just go 32 across pressure. And that's all I'm going to do is just kind of 32 across pressure all the time so we get some of that money back. See if we can get closer to our starting bankroll. And that's what's kind of freaky about today is our starting bankroll was 6666. And this is going to be a double-digit shooter finally. And all that set. That's out. And that's going to be the end of the roll. 5-2 Bruce. We're going to go one more shooter here. See if we can get some money back. Ah, dang it. Wrong number in there. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. We'll fix that. At least it was KPI and not Crapsee, because Crapsee will not be able to change it. KPI can. Okay, so we brought back 358 on that shooter. Last shooter of the day here. 3-2-3-6. And we'll call that all bet set. That's out. 235, Justice Gen 5. That's our first Justice Gen for the day, marking the point of 5. Three, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 5 result. And I'm going to go true Crapsee here. We're going to do a Dallas drawdown. We're going to go 1280 across. Probably against my better judgment, but we'll do a Dallas drawdown here. Get some of that money back to the rack. And try to get it back fast. First double digits is Mad Hatter. Yep, that is right. And we'll call it all bet set. It's out. Three, 2, 3, 6. Five, 3, 8. Great babe. Hit number 1. 2, 3, 6. 5, 3, 8. Results. 3 is showing, so that should be safe for this set. 640 cross regression. 320, or it's 280 brought back to rack. 640 on the table yet. 3, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, you are 100% accurate, Dan, on that one. Not a good day. Not my normal day. Normally, I'm somewhere between 3 to 5 shooters per the 1 hour session. So definitely not a good day, but we're going to try to change this around here. Last shooter of the day, so 3, 2, 3, 6. Some days just not your day. At least not my day. And it is definitely not my day. Okay, that is going to be the end of the roll for the day, everyone. 2-5 Bruce has been our nemesis for the day here. That was a nice looking throw. Dice died right away, literally. Okay, let's look at the statistics for the day here. And we will take one where it is. We had an SLR today of 5.3, SRR of 4.4, 2 co-out 7s, only 9 shooters though. Only one double-digit roll. The rest of them are pretty pathetic. Inside numbers, box numbers are both low. 4s and 10s were high today. Come out 7s are low. Horns are expected. Fields are high, and hardways were high as well. And strong numbers today were the 2, the 4, the 10, and the terrible red in the center, giving us the finger. Looking at our 1,000 roll statistics, this is through the end of last week Friday. We had 2,047 throws. SOR is at 9.67, which is what we're trying to get back to. We had an SRR of 6.63 and then a BSR of 6.55. So go on a repeater, says Buckeye. Case of the Monday, says Mad Hatter. Randy Hill is up $200 for the day. And Greg says, go out and support me with that thumbs up. I said we greatly appreciate it. Even if you give me a thumbs down, any kind of stuff would be welcome. But anyhow, guys, we will be back tomorrow. It'll be a new show tomorrow, and we will do much better. But hey, guys, thanks for joining in today. I will be back tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.